Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bronwyn and I am a skincare specialist by trade with 8+ years of career level experience here on YouTube. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, definitely hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, or else YouTube won't be so kind to show my videos to you guys. Honestly, YouTube hates me, the algorithm hates me, but it would be great to have you around. Otherwise, last video I did that I published was the one where I filmed my beauty videos instead in this vlog style format for you guys, and you all really loved that, so we're gonna keep it up. Anyway, today I want to talk about the recent drama with Krave Skincare, Leah Yu's brand. I'm applying my SPF here today. I am using the True Sika Mineral 100 Calming Sunscreen, 100% mineral filters by Some By Me. This is actually a great SPF to use, and because it's mineral filters, you're less likely to get compromisation of the SPF formula, which is the topic of today's video. So, current drama in the skincare community going around. This has been an ongoing issue since the Burrito incident where a consumer did a random SPF test to see if the SPF was actually true to what was advertised, and it wasn't even close. So that started this whole industry-wide issue with companies being called out or consumers demanding Korean skincare brands to get their formulas tested by a third party or second party aside from the manufacturer in a different country to see if their SPF actually was the SPF that was on the label. And the unfortunate thing coming out with this ongoing issue is that a lot of these Korean skincare brands that have their formulations made in Korea is that the SPF percentage is not even close or not at all what they assumed it was. And one thing that I don't like about this is that there's a lot of cancel culture behind it, and a lot of people are trying to cancel out brands like Burrito, Claire's, Krave Skincare, Krave Beauty now, which is not at all what people should be doing, because what people need to realize is that when it comes to brands and skincare brands is that although they have a part in the manufacturing and creation of the product, the brand itself is not a chemist. The brand itself isn't a lab, and they're not creating the product on their own. They actually hire labs and chemists to formulate these products, and as a brand, you don't have the ability or the knowledge or the education or the methods or resources to do testing of your products on your own that go beyond that of simple pH testing. So when people are going up to these brands and trying to cancel them, calling them out, that's really, from a business perspective, as someone who works in the industry, as someone who knows what it's like to run your own business and start your own business, it's not the brand's fault, and we shouldn't be canceling brands because they're finding out that their SPF formulations are not true. Because like I said, it's not the brand's fault, and the brand itself as an individual company doesn't have the capacity to actually test to make sure that these SPF formulations are right. And when you want to test for SPF percentages, you have to outsource to specific labs that have the equipment to do so, which is actually more rare come by than you would think. There are only a certain amount of labs in the world that are capable of doing SPF testing. So what we should be mad at and what we should be canceling is the manufacturers that are creating the product for the brands and not telling the truth to the brand of what their SPF is. And as a brand, you trust your manufacturer that they're delivering the product that you want from them with the results that you want. So the recent drama with Krave Beauty or Krave Skincare, with people trying to cancel Leah Yu and people trying to cancel her brand, is just absolutely outrageous from a professional point of view, and to me it's extremely childish and small-minded. Which is why I kind of wanted to make this casual vlog style beauty video, because I'm seeing so much drama on Twitter and online about people trying to cancel Leah Yu and Krave Beauty, even though nobody really forced her or her company to do this testing. She could have just not. But instead, to be a good company and to have good faith, she and her brand and her company went out of their way to go outside of their Korean manufacturer, to go to a US-based lab and get it tested from a third party. And they could have lied about it as well. As a brand, they could have lied about their test results that they got from their US lab and said everything is good, but instead they were honest with the consumers and said they're going to pull their product off the market and not going to relaunch it until they're able, most likely, to find a manufacturer that actually produces their product the way that they want to, with the correct formulation, without any lies. So I think the people that are out there that are trying to cancel Krave Beauty is honestly very small-minded, it's very childish, and it's really just not being smart. Wow, my makeup, what am I even doing? My makeup is so chunky. Anyway, we're not gonna look close at my face because I have so much skincare on, it's just crumbling everywhere. With that being said, what can we do in the meantime now that a lot of our favorite SPFs from the Korean and Asian market aren't actually what they claimed to be? What can we do? So one thing that we can do is that we can think about it this way. Did your SPF work for you overall? If it did, there's a strong chance that your SPF, although it claims to be SPF 50, might still be SPF 30 or a little bit higher. If you find you never got redness after wearing it for an entire day out in the sun, then your SPF most likely is fine. Even though it's not technically an SPF 50, it's an SPF 30 or somewhere in there, maybe even a 20. You can still get away with it as long as you're reapplying more frequently. If you're just like completely turned off by it, completely bothered by it, another thing you can do is you can try to resort to products that are 100% mineral SPF, because you're more likely to get what you're purchasing out of a mineral formula because they are less tricky. And one thing I loved was watching Lab Muffin Beauty's video about SPF formulations and their instability back when this whole kind of drama started in the Korean skincare industry. And she really shared her research and her knowledge about cosmetic formulations with SPF and how chemical-based SPFs are actually more unstable than we would think, almost similarly to that of a vitamin C serum. As we all know, or if you didn't know, vitamin C serums and any vitamin C product are some of the most unstable and unreliable cosmetics we can be purchasing, because the sun and heat have a huge impact on whether your vitamin C is going to expire quickly or stay stabilized and prevent oxidation. And the same kind of thing can happen with SPF formulas, which I didn't know. I didn't know until I saw Lab Muffin Beauty's video. So same thing can kind of be said with chemical SPF formulas. So even though they may in the manufacturing process come out as SPF 50 or a little bit higher or in that range, when they're packaged, when they're shipped, when they're exposed to external factors, when they're stored, that SPF ranking can deteriorate over time due to so many different factors such as heat, just temperature, humidity exposure, air exposure, oxidation, the packaging process. There are a lot of factors that go into it. But when you're using a mineral SPF, it's less likely to be compromised due to these factors. It's a lot more stable, so you can opt for those. But the downside to mineral SPFs, as we all know, is the horrible white cast that they give to the skin. For example, if you look at my skin right now, you'll notice it is crumbling. It's not absorbing well with my skincare that I already applied. It's streaky. So even though it's a good SPF and it's giving me the protection that I need, it doesn't always look the best or feel the best on my face. It feels kind of heavy. It just looks bad. And mineral SPFs, without a doubt, are not great for people of color. The darker your skin tone, the more likely that SPF is going to make you look washed out, ashy, pale in the face, just change your skin color overall, which is not really ideal. So my advice in this whole SPF drama and everything is to either switch to a mineral SPF or continue using your SPF that you love. If you feel like it works for you, just make sure you're reapplying a little more frequently to ensure that you're actually getting the protection that you need out of your product. So assuming you have an SPF 50 product, but it's more likely going to be SPF 20, apply it every 2 hours instead of every 4 hours kind of thing. I know this is not ideal. What you can do is you can actually apply your favorite SPF into a clean cushion compact and use it to reapply in that method. That's kind of like a great way to do it without disrupting your makeup too much. And the last thing we can do is stop canceling the brands themselves, as they're really not at fault for this, and it's the manufacturers that more or less lied to them or didn't properly test their product or didn't warn the brands of the instability of the SPF that they were purchasing and the fact that it could deteriorate once packaged and shipped out to the brands. So that's my take on this situation. How do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And what are the actions you're going to take to ensure that you're getting the correct SPF that you expect out of your product? Let me know in the comments, and remember to subscribe if you like these kind of videos. Also check me out on my social media channels such as Instagram, where I'm posting pretty much every single day if you want to stay up with me. I also do weekly vlogs on my vlogging channel of my life as I live in Toronto, Canada, where you can also check out my old Japan life videos, my old Korea life videos, and my old Melbourne, Australia life videos when I lived in all of those countries. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!